Good afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in South Korea. I am Arirang News, AI anchor, Ari. Wall Street has suffered its worst day in almost 2 years due to fears of economic recession in the U.S., raising expectations of aggressive rate cuts from the Federal Reserve. The Dow Jones on Monday fell 2.6%, and the S&P closed down 3%, both marking the biggest daily drop since September 2022. The tech-heavy Nasdaq lost 3.4%. On the same day, $650 billion of market cap was wiped off the so-called Magnificent Seven stocks, 7 of the biggest performing tech stocks in the U.S. Apple tumbled by 4.8%, while chip giant Nvidia dropped more than 6%. Following on from Monday's stock market crash, South Korean shares are showing a sharp rebound. On Tuesday, the country's benchmark Kospi opened 3.76% higher at 2,533.34 and continued to peak throughout the first few minutes, while the more tech-heavy Kosdaq also showed sharp gains of more than 5% until a sidecar trading curve halted trading for both markets at 9:06 a.m. It's the first time since June 2020 that a sidecar has been activated over a surge in the main Kospi. To stabilize the market and calm investor sentiment, South Korea's financial authorities came together to reaffirm the operation of an around-the-clock monitoring system. South Korea's An Se-young, who's ranked number 1 in the world in women's badminton singles, faced off against China's Hee Bingjiao on Monday, and did not disappoint, and dominated her opponent in straight sets, 21-13, 21-16 for a 2-0 win in the final, to claim the top podium spot with the win, and claim South Korea's 11th gold medal in Paris, and the country's first gold medal in the sport since Bang Soo-yeon in 1996. The country added yet another Olympic medal in shooting on Monday, when Cho Young-jae won the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol silver, marking South Korea's 6th medal in the sport. And finally, South Korea has advanced to the quarterfinals of women's table tennis team event, after defeating Brazil 3-1 on Monday. U.S. President Joe Biden convened his national security team on Monday to discuss ways to prevent the crisis in Gaza from becoming a full-blown regional conflict. Also discussed were measures to defend U.S. forces. This comes as several U.S. personnel are believed to be injured after a suspected rocket attack at al-Asad airbase in Iraq. Meanwhile, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation is set to hold an emergency meeting in Saudi Arabia on Wednesday. At the request of Tehran, Iran will reportedly seek to convince other nations to support its plans to retaliate against Israel over the recent assassination of the Hamas leader. Amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, 2 rockets were reportedly fired on Monday at an air base in Iraq where U.S. troops are stationed. According to Reuters, citing multiple security sources, 2 Katyusha rockets were fired at Iraq's Ain al-Asad air base. The report did not say whether the attack resulted in casualties or damage to facilities. The attack comes amid fears of Iran launching retaliatory measures against Israel after the recent assassination of a top Hamas leader and Hezbollah commanders. Both Israel and the U.S. have been ramping up their military readiness postures in the region. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.